Okay, so this is going to be our build a snowman extra fun we can do. So if you finish your nativity early and you don't need a couple days to work on it, you can work on this. And this is a really great way to build your Google Slide skills and learn how to do different things. So I'm going to walk you through this on our live call, but just quickly, I want to go through these slides. So it tells you every slide how to do certain things. You're going to pick a background. You can pick different fun things to put in the background to add to your snowman. And the main way you do this is you're going to be scrolling down to the different slides and learning how to copy and paste. So it's Control C, Control V, or Command C, Command V, or you can always right click and hit copy or paste as well. So those are the two main things you'll need to know how to do is copy and paste. You can get really fancy and learn how to rotate an object, change the size. That's a little advanced. Bring something to the front is something you might need. If you're adding a scarf or something for your snowman to hold, you might want to learn how to right click and go to apply layout or change the order and send it front to back. And we'll go over that on our call more if you don't know how to do that. You can flip an object. Again, that's kind of higher advanced stuff. You don't really need to do that. But so there are 7 different backgrounds, and you're going to decide which background you like best, and you're just going to go for it. So I'm going to pick this one, and I just know I'm going to keep scrolling back to this one thing. So I can add wind, and if I want to add the wind to my picture, I just highlight it until the blue box comes around, and I right-click and copy, or I can Command V or Control V and do it, but I'm just going to skip the background items. I can always add those in later and go straight to my snowman. So you want to highlight the snowman, right-click, copy, scroll back to the background you like, and then Command V or right-click, paste, and get your snowman in there. And now your snowman's in that slide. If you want to get rid of things you've already used, you can. You'll make your own copy of this slide. So if I was making my own thing, I would delete everything. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm done with that. I would just delete it to get it out of my way. So the next thing underneath me is my faces. So I can go through here and pick a face. I like this one. I'm going to go to Command C, go back and paste. And I don't want my face down at the bottom. So I need to scroll it back up. And I can put it exactly where I want it. And if I want to make it smaller, I can use the corners. So you just kind of really play. So this is like Art meets Mr. Sledge's computer class. So I'm done with my faces, so I could delete that. Get it out of my way. Then I have my body parts. So this is when you can add buttons. If you want to add buttons down his middle, or you can add some arms. I don't know if I'm going to do arms. I'm going to think on that. I'm going to go down to the next slide and see what happens. There's mittens. There's scarves. And I do want a scarf, and I want it to be kind of Christmassy. So I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to copy and scroll back up and paste. And so you have to kind of line your scarf up where you think it would work the best you can. So you're going to get really good at your trackpad skills, and you can keep building. And I don't know if I want arms. Oh, there's different kinds of scarves, lots of different options. I can decide if I want earmuffs on mine. I can do hats. So I totally want a hat. I want a Frosty the Snowman hat. So I'm going to do Command C, and then I'm going to scroll back up. And if you know you're not going to do some of this stuff, you can just delete it. But I might go back and add some background things later, so I'm not going to delete that. So I'm going to bring my hat up onto Frosty, and I'm going to bring him to where I think it wants to go. So sometimes it's a little tricky, and you got to get it just the way you want to. It would be easier if I had a mouse, but I don't. Up too far. So you can kind of just highlight and just move your arrow keys too and use those arrow keys. That really helps too. All right, I like that. So it could be as simple as that. You can just end your Frosty as soon as you have a hat on it, but there's so many choices. If you look over here on the left side, there's so many choices. You have bow ties and vests and clothes, and you can add sunglasses or a sled or a robin or a cardinal. There's so many things, but when you're all done, delete everything on this slide except for your Frosty or your snowman, and then turn it into your assignment so I can see it and I can give you some bonus points. So we'll talk about this on our live class, but until then, have fun. You can create so many different snowmen and have a lot of fun creating snowmen without snow. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.